Alright. It would appear that I am live. Hello, testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Ghosty Paraquatus. Once again, streaming some more Getting Over It, where I will hopefully at least get farther with it. Because getting over it takes a while. Especially with how I play it. Said method of playing it being inefficient. Hello, Phobia, how are you doing today? Oh no, don't tell me chat is broken again. Ah, no, there it is. Okay. Good. My ears. Should be fine now. I'm opening the game while we wait. Alright, man, I'm doing well. Still visiting mom. That's nice. I'm doing well as well. Thank you for asking. Just doing the usual sharing the stream around thing. I know I said my arm is ready in the thumbnail, but I don't know for how long it is ready. Like, sure, it'll probably be fine with few minutes or whatever, but I think if we go like 1 hour, I'll hit arm dev 50 times and then my arm will just be gone. I can always only say that I am live and doing whatever, but I can never say that I am alive and doing whatever. And I took your advice. I didn't remember. Okay. Happy you didn't do that already. That's a pretty fast happy you didn't do it. Hello Zay, how are you doing today? What was I planning on doing? Right, sharing it about. Oh, is Xander live at the moment? Yeah, okay. Oh no, I didn't want to go to my stream. No, go back away. I'll look at it in a sec. Just gotta share it first. We're sort of half alive. Here it goes. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm alive, but I'm not alive. Am I crying? I think I'm crying. No, I'm not. Why do I get so confused lately? I should change my eye color. Or get new contacts by that. Oh yeah, right. We haven't seen each other since New Year's. Happy New Year's, eh? Hope you have a good one. Okay, I hear thunder. That's not a good sign. But we'll just keep going until it becomes a legit problem. Where is this one? Does it exist? Ah, here it is. Alright. So that's it for that. Then we move over to the next section. This guy needs to learn to get over it. I do, don't I? Purple fits the ghost motif. You mean like this? Let me just think for a second. It would be like that. It's also my favorite color, so I may be biased. Yes, indeed. I'd love to add some purple, but aside from my contacts, I'm not allowed to add purple to my palette yet. Thank you, Zay. Space Captain Lennox has now reached 500 followers on Twitch, so congratulations to him. That's nice. Yeah, this. Man. Having the thumbnail attached to things makes it take so much longer. Why can't I use purple? Because as it currently stands, there are 4 colors or 3 colors that I'm not allowed to use in my color palette. I need to unlock them first. Those colors being red, dark blue, and purple. How do I unlock them? That is classified information. But let's just say when I get there, and that's nice. But it's not something that's likely to ever happen for all 3 of them, because it's very tough conditions to unlock them. And we do this, 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 and we move this up, we add another one, we do this, we do this. Working with a thumbnail makes the sharing thing take so much longer than usual, so I'm sorry about this. But it'll be onto the stream in just a moment. You're sure it's a stupid reason? You know it's a lore reason, right? Unlock them, that's an odd system. Classified. You have your eyes closed a lot, maybe there's a lore reason. No, the eyes being closed is just whenever I look down at my phone, my eyes appear to be closed. I don't know why, but it has a hard time reading my eyes going down. And yet, it can notice when I look at other places, it's just down. That's like, no, 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 no. You cannot look down. That is an evil thing to do. Right. I'm getting distracted again. I should just grab the link for the Discord and shove it at ya. And then we can get started. I'll be updating my icons sometime at some point eventually. As Ghost, you may have moments where you're more active in ghosting than other times. You close your eyes and you closing your eyes is you simply being inactive. Tape your phone to the roof. I mean the ceiling. I mean I could do that, but then I can't touch it or read. Like when a spirit haunts a house, the paranormal activity may be different based on how active a ghost is. You're basically just tired from ghost activities a lot. Moving on. Time to actually get on to the game. Am I louder than usual? It should be fine. Nope. 9. Or is it 10 now? I think you said 9. It was either 9 or 7. Whoa, boy. We're off to a bad start. Well, I guess it's not okay, well now it's almost a bad start. There we go. Almost was a very bad start. What the? Well, that's weird. Am I imagining things? No, I need to get back into the swing of things first. Feel it all out. Haha, I caught it. Oh no, never mind. That fell. Alright, let's go. Well, it seems to track your eyes, looking up perfectly fine. Yes, see, that's so weird. So if you can figure out a system, it would work. It's 9. Is there a lore reason why Ghosty can't get over it? Is he stupid? I mean, depending on who you ask and what the field is, yes, I am stupid. That's weird. Just got a Windows notification, but it didn't make any sound. How did I not bump my head there? Or not donk off? That sounded like donk off instead of just donk off. Wee. Oh no, okay. Wow, chat is moving a lot today. Oh wait. That's our Arkham thing I just did. Is it just exclusive to r/Arkham or not? Because I know that I've seen it at a lot of places. As long as I don't fall back to arm death. Why did I never try that method before? You know what? I might in fact be stupid. Just pull yourself towards it. It's that simple. Okay, just... I really need a bigger mouse pad and some more space to work with when playing this game. Whoops. Wee. Okay, cool. No, 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 no. Okay, so let's see, not really, but it's the memes, did somebody know Corey Kenshin? I know of him. I might have seen some content from him, but I'm not sure if I have. I think so, it's ringing a bell. Is there a lore reason for you being stupid? Are you stupid? There are lore reasons for a lot of things, some of which even I wouldn't know. Okay, it's back. That was weird. The mouse was not responding at all for a moment there. There we go. Oh no. Oh, it's stuck again. There we go. Do not the stuck. Oh no. I can do it. Well, I somehow did that. Not gonna complain. Oh, well, I might complain. I'm not gonna complain. It's fine. No, do not. Do not the hole. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I'll tell you, stupid taxes. I evade them and I'm on the run. Who is your favorite YouTuber, YouTube? See, that's not something you can generally ask during streams, but since I am the streamer in this case, I am, as it currently stands, allowing it. So I'm gonna... Oh, hello, name, because yes. So I think I'm gonna have to go with probably Markiplier as my favorite. That's relatable, Master. Look, I'm currently in the Alps after evading. Okay. Oh, no, don't. I need to get used to this mouse movement again. Also, why is my mouse pad getting glued to the table all of a sudden? Oh. Well, that's not okay. So, who's ready for arm death? I can't remember I did this part. I think probably not that. Alright, and then we... No, what? Don't just do that. What? No. I can't tell if my mouse is being funky or if I'm just not used to this anymore. Alright. I don't know, something about it just feels weird to my arm versus how it goes. Maybe that's just how it's always been and I haven't noticed. Alright, so... It is I, a lazy pile of stuff. I like how it goes. I like Ghosty because Ghosty's a ghost. I'm gonna give you Markiplier for your birthday, imagine that. And you just say, oh, that's why we love you, dude. You don't give up, Ghosty. Good job. Yeah. That's both a good thing and a flaw, because sometimes there are instances in which you really just have to give up. But I'm a little bit stubborn. Oops. Now you need to remember how to do this again. Arm Death, Part 1. What? Okay, I remember that happened last time as well, and I was just as confused then as I am now. Whoop. Okay, no. Back. There we go. Okay, fine. Have it your way. But now that you've had it your way, may I please have it my way? Don't fall. Well, you did. Alright, good. There we go, good. Now don't fling yourself over. There we go. Good. And then just the lightest bit to the side. That's a bit much, but it's fine. And shove. There we go. Run down that road. Run up that hill. Run up that building. Whee. So we have reached the true arm death. Here we go. Okay. That's not how mousing works. Still looking at that tire. I keep not looking at chat, my bad. Arm death, it's something that makes me mad. It's an annoyance to have. My strength just recently left. Arm death, part 1 of 3. I mean, at least it's only 2 parts. Phase 3 isn't really arm death, it's just something that takes a while to get past. It's raining at the moment, so I may need to end stream early, depending on how thundery it gets. But I'm hoping I can at least make it past phase 3 today. Hoping for the best. Doesn't look that way so far, because arm death's got me in its trap once more. I should have watched that 2-minute speedrun of the game again before playing, just so that I can see if I can pick up some moves to try. No, do not. Well, you did. Well. Oh no, I hear the thunder. And now, name because Yes is playing Hades. What the? That was weird. Oh. There we go, and up. Well, that's not it. No, back. What even is this building? It looks like it's at the same time under construction and just abandoned for 1,000 years. Well, I guess maybe not 1,000, but definitely a long time. It was like mid-construction, then someone started deconstruction and then just left it alone. There's not even somewhere I can rest my arm while playing this. Would be nice to have some arm rest. Arm Death 2, Electric Boogaloo. Yes, I am. I know you're probably just referring to the internet implications that can come from bad weather, but maybe you're a storm chaser. I'm actually referring to the possibility of the power dying and being dead for 2 hours, because for some reason, if there's a thunderstorm around here, there's a high likeliness that the power is gonna die and be dead for a few hours. And when I say high, I mean really high. It's a rare case when it doesn't die during a thunderstorm. And sometimes it actually doesn't die during a thunderstorm, but then it dies half an hour later, which is just weird. Maybe your ghost power accidentally attracts storms. Wouldn't that be something? Did my light just get brighter? I feel like it suddenly just blasted my eyes. No. Please. There we go, thank you. For sticking to it. Don't. Why? Why are you the way that you are? There we go. Don't. There we go. And I'm doing it again. once again doing that thing where I start leaning to the left for whatever reason. No, don't. Okay, you did. Let's do the power dance. Maybe Ghost's power won't die. Power dance. Hey, have you ever thought of being a ghost rider? I don't know if ghost rider specifically is something that I thought about as a concept, because I don't know what that concept refers to, but I am in fact something of a writer who hasn't published any of his works because I lack the skills to realize my vision. The skills and budget.
Oh no.
Right, let's see here. You just noticed and now it's more powerful. Nice. What's the power dance, Ghost Rider? I don't know, but we can make one up. Maybe it works. My cat literally tried to eat my burrito. Sounds like an anime thing. Skill, Raisu of Ghost. Raita of Ghost. It could be. Some sort of thing in a card game or something. Special trap card or something. Where it writes your fate. Or it disables any undead, something like that, who knows. I did not want to grab there, but it's fine. Shoot. Up. And not that, but okay. A ghostwriter is a person hired to write literary or journalistic works, speeches, or other texts that are putatively credited to another person as the author. Yeah, in that case, I have not considered being a ghostwriter, and I also don't have any idea why I'd want to be a ghostwriter. There we go. Up. No, what? That's not how flinging yourself is supposed to work. If I pull you up, you're supposed to launch, not just pivot around the hammer a little bit. Especially not if I do it fast. Well, that was not okay. And this is why we call it arm death. What? I'm sorry. That's weird. Make sense, please. You make sense, I can make sense of this, and then we can get along. Past arm death. Because if this goes on for much longer, the stream will be a very short one regardless of the weather. Pulls out a big pen and writes your fate. Well, that's just not how I want to throw myself. There we go. Well, that felt weird in my mouth. If I can master that skill, I can just fling myself in any direction just like that. Two more weeks and we get the new Fuhua battlesuit in Honkai. Excited. My pun is a pun. Your pun refers to Ghost Rider, then in that case, yes, it is a pun. I don't like the random groans this hammer guy lets out, man. Yeah, It's very unnecessary of him sometimes. Sometimes, though, I get it, considering what he has to do. But he's wasting a lot of breath on these groans sometimes. And then... let's just avoid throwing ourselves over this again. Come on. There we go. Carefully navigated through and we're free! 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 No! Do not the hole. It makes sense, definitely, but still makes me question my life's purpose. Because a guy groans? That's interesting. By the way, I should at least mention it while this is my first stream of the year and it is a recent event. We've hit 100 subscribers, so, you know, doing thumbnails and all that stuff. I'll be increasing my amount of work I do on things over time. And I'll do the official big video about the 100 subscribers when I have more time available, but for now I am working on those Among Us videos that I posted the first of this morning. One per week. There will be probably a total of 5 or 6. And once I have all of those posted, or all of them done editing, because I'll probably, hopefully, be done editing them before they're even up. And then I can just start working harder on all the rest of the things. Focus more on that. Whoa, no, I actually made it. Don't take me away. I clicked again. I don't know why, but what? Why do you have to be that way? I'm trying to do a Yu-Gi-Oh reference, but it won't let me. Curious what that reference would be if it doesn't let you. Dude, if I immediately fell back down after exclaiming free, I was gonna laugh. If I immediately fell down after that, it would have been sad. And funny, but also sad. No, I didn't want to... I'm gonna have to get used to that again. No. That was not okay. Do not do that to me. Well, I tried. So I'm gonna try again. Theoretically, I can do it. However, on a non-theoretical level, it's gonna take me a really long time to get that right. Oh no, do not.
Oh.
Okay, let's just see here real quick before I do things again. I activate my trap card, Rider of the Ghost. With this card, I can take one undead monster and redirect your attacks towards it. I put two cards down and end my turn. But that's what I said, but uncaps. What? Good question. That's weird.
What?
Maybe it thought you were spamming something or something because of too many capital letters. Well, this isn't a good, this is a predicament. I made it. Talk about a close call. In fact, that might have even have been one of the closest calls I could possibly have.
What?
Because that hammer was on the verge of being
What?
off. Sending me right back to arm death.
What? Oh.
You know what? I think if I fail this again, I'm gonna just try to fling myself up from that building.
What?
Because this takes a lot of tries, that might take a lot of tries, but in the end,
What?
this one has the risk of falling back down to arm death. The other one, however, does not. Therefore, if I can successfully do it, I'd be better off. So maybe I should just do that. But with how hard I'm gonna have to swing,
Oh no.
might be even worse. Let's just look at everything again. Feel free to fall a mile, it would be funny. Yeah. So much, in fact, that it defies all logic. I want to see bro actually beat this game. No, don't. We need to get an Arm Death sequel, not this quick. Whoa, whoa, baby-doo. If you want to watch me fall, name because yes, then you can watch me do it on the previous ones, because there I've done it a lot. I was thinking about something. But I suppose it's not important because I can't think of it anymore. Well, that's not where I want to be. Three, two, one, launch! I launched at least. That much I can say. What if? Let's see, this is about midway. If we take it to the lowest and apply, it's barely anything, so we need to take it to the highest. Then apply. And then be very careful. Okay, that doesn't help at all. Come on, there has to be some way to do that. Who is you? Is this how the speedrunners do it? Yes. I think. I know there's something they do where they launch themselves up from here somehow. But I have no idea how. Maybe I need more momentum. Maybe that's the trick. Momentum. 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 Moment. Momentum. That's not how momentum I want. That was a sentence, I think. And, well, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, momentum it is, I think. That does seem to be a better solution. Whoa, whoa, you are springy all of a sudden. Confusingly so. Calm down. Remember, you are a man with a hammer in a pot. Not a man with a hammer on pot. A man with a hammer in a pot. Maybe you are on pot, and that's why this whole scenario exists. Okay, that's not it. Come on. You can do better than this, buddy. Well, that's not better. Phobia, are you still there? Because if you are, I want... Oh, I might have been able to make it if I didn't hook that. What if I can just straight up... That definitely does not have enough push. What? Okay. That seemed to have a lot more push. Why, though? Gonna just try this method because I have no idea how to do that other one. Launch up like a rocket, indeed. If only I could. That's what this game needs. It needs rocket propellers. Or something. Some form of rocket propelled energy you can have. I really don't like how my words sometimes end up with this hindrance upon my tongue. By the way, the mic isn't buzzing, is it? And I should probably mention that the rain has in fact stopped a while ago. So that is currently not a concern. Always realizing my situation too late. No buzzing, good. My mic does not wish to be a bee today. Do not. I said no. Why? Well... Yeah, figured. Up. There we go. Oh no. Up. Up some more. Well, that was a farther fling than I expected, but I'm gonna take it. No complaints. Let's make it past this tree, because this tree is bad for the frame rate. Or maybe it's not the tree, but the tree just happens to be where the frame rate has issues. It's not major issues, so you might not even notice, but I do. Yup. I literally sounded like a dying Tyrannosaurus. About what? Was it about me falling? Did that make you sound like a dying Tyrannosaurus? Seeing you grasp on the ledge. Oh, okay. So it was that dying Tyrannosaurus in the sense of just the sense of no, he's not good. Oh yes. That would not be how it goes at all. I'm trying to figure out how I'd go about doing an engine impression, but it's so tough to get that intentionally. Oh no. Especially hard to do it intentionally without being super loud, which is also something I actually have trouble with. Like you've noticed by now that I don't often get loud, and it's partially because I just don't. And other part of it is because I just haven't been loud in years, so I have a hard time actually being loud. If that makes any sense. Like I don't know how to get my vocal cords to do it when I want them to. There we go. Name because yes, if you're watching this, I hope you're happy because I have in fact fallen for the content. Though not specifically for the content, but I have fallen. Though it is not what one would expect, as this is not a rage game. Not the way I play it. The way I play it, it's an oh no game. As in, oh no, back to the wall of arm death. Death, 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 death to your arm. Flinging up to the trees. Grabbing at the cement building. Oh, okay, never mind. Ah, good. Because if I fell and you weren't there, I was gonna be sad. So how are you enjoying Hades? I have it in my Steam library, but I still haven't gotten around to playing it. What? Whoa, okay, no, that's not okay. You can dance in this game. Throwing a party. Okay, well, this is probably a bad idea, because that's gonna make my arm real tired. It's always weird to see my face when I drink water. It is fun, but I stopped playing since Frog called me. Is it because you're gonna play Rainbow Six together? Or do you just call it Siege? I don't know what the shortened name of it is at this point. But I do remember there was a time when people called it Rainbow Six. That's just weird. Don't do that, Hammer. My arm just went through this jacuzzi, bathtub. I don't know what this is actually. But I think it's some sort of jacuzzi or bathtub. Wow. No. That's not the way. This is not the way. There we go, and fly. Okay. That shows us that it is possible if I can throw myself far enough and grab it well enough. And in the right direction, I should also throw myself. What is that all about? I don't know if it's possible to see on the stream. But the platform that I'm on appears to be slightly rotating back and forth from left to right, like maybe just by a total of 5 degrees, maybe not even, but just this slow, subtle rotation. I don't know if it's possible to see it, but it's weird noticing it. Anyway, I should not get distracted by that. Yes, we decided to hate ourselves. R6 or Siege, okay. So it's a little bit of both. Jacuzzis are awesome, and I wouldn't know. I've never been in one, I think. But theoretically, they do sound pretty nice. Up. Oh, no, that's not the way, my good sir. That's not the way. What's the dog's name? Sam. So somewhere out there, there's probably a dog named Sam. Maybe Sam is somewhere inside this house. I wonder, are these things rotating as well? Okay, so to the right, that is part of the rotating platform, but what I'm currently on does not appear to rotate at all. Phew. Okay, up. I'm just gonna mention this just because I'm thinking of it at the moment. I technically still have not yet ended my streaming break. And when I do, due to the fact that I've hit 100 subscribers, I will still not be as active as I was before the break. And in terms of specs, he's still not returning to streams within the next few. But it'll maybe the doghouse is for that little kid over there. Maybe that's Sam. Yeah, specs will probably be back at some point, but currently there is no estimate. Nice. I'm gonna be gone for a minute. Be right back. Good luck, Phobia. I actually thought you were already gone, to be honest. No, 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 no. Somehow that did not launch me, but you know what? I will take it. Dear mouse, please do not get stuck. I need you to have your full range of motion available for this. Otherwise, I will fall again. Like that. Okay, let's just get some obstructions out of the way. What do you keep getting caught on, mouse? Is it this iron ore that you keep getting caught on? I'll just put it away. Is that a mosquito? It might be. Alright. The iron ore has been put away. So if that is in fact what was obscuring the mouse, it is now no longer an issue. Am I? I appear to be just fine, so that's good. Should have treasured the time spent with Specs. Don't worry, he'll be back. Might even come back stronger than ever. Oh no. Yeah, one of the biggest problems with Specs appearing or not appearing on stream is simply just the lack of resources available for him to show up. Like, that plays a part in it, though sometimes he just doesn't really show up. Currently he's on break, but there are some streams where he simply cannot appear because there just aren't enough resources available on the computer for him to be running. Oh, no, 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 no. Yep. No. My arm does not like this. Ah, I see. Are you now one of the seers as well? I see that I am falling. Specs deserves all the resources he can get. Unfortunately, in a lot of cases, those resources are just like 2 megabytes of video RAM and 20%, or I guess like less than a gigabyte of RAM. And he does not quite work well with that little available for him. It's fine with the CPU though. See that you are falling as well. Yeah, I'm falling. Yeah, ha 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 ha. Alright, no, don't. Well, that's hardly desirable. I think about it. Have I ever watched Bob play this? Has Bob played this? I should watch Bob play this sometime. That could be fun. I'm gonna look it up. Well, Wade has... But has Bob? Don't see anything of Bob doing it. But Wade definitely has, so I might watch that at some point. Who Bob? Who's Bobby? Bob is... on YouTube he's known as MySkerm. No, not the builder. So he is someone, one of Markiplier's friends, and he is also on YouTube as a content creator, and he's a fun guy. Not in the sense that he's a mushroom. It's 2 words, not 1. I mean, after all, that would have been implied too, because fungi is when it's multiple fungus. It's the plural of fungus. My brain is not braining. But it's okay, because who needs a brain that brains when you have a man in a pot climbing a mountain made of stuff? There we go, we're back to the place where my computer feels safe. Well, that's not okay. Who's Bobby? There we go, and... Okay, this took a nerd turn with the whole fungi thing. Have you not watched my streams? You would know that I get technical with a lot of things unnecessarily out of the middle of nowhere. Why do I do it? Because I do. It's the way I am. It's who I am. It defines my existence or something or other. I don't know. Oh. I know a Bob. Body opponent bag. Though now that you put it that way, I also know some sort of BOB thing, though I don't know if it's that. Probably not important. This whole channel is one big nerd turd. Yeah, well, you remember last time when we, what is the word I'm looking for? When we established that I am your dork. Did I just slide across the floor? This just took an Among Us turn.
No.
He's just there, emotionlessly. No. He knows we are at arm death. He has no more motivation. It's just no. Sure. Yes, Among Us has been mentioned, and it has kind of been before, as I did mention the video I uploaded this morning. By the way, can you believe it? Someone disobeyed my direct order to not subscribe because I got a new subscriber after that video went live, and I'm assuming it's because of that video. It's just like, why? I specifically said do not. Me when someone subscribes and I told them to not subscribe. I don't have a meme for this. Up. Well, that's not the way. Okay, that's gonna lead to me having to do the first part again. Well, that's not what I wanted to do, but it's fine. I can just throw myself up this wall forever. Running up that road, running up that hill, running up that building. If I could, we don't want to say no. Ooh, whip it up. What if I denied your desire to tumble into a void? What if I denied your desire to tumble down this building that I have worked so hard to climb up multiple times? What if I denied your request to take me back to arm death? You should start telling people to not subscribe more often. I mean, it's only one guy. Maybe if I told them to subscribe, I would have had 5 guys. Burgers and fries. I actually was not thinking about 5 guys at all when I said that, but after it came out of my mouth, I was like, hey, that's some sort of American place that exists, a fast food thing. Right? I'm not wrong about that, I think. I believe I'm right. No, I'm left-handed. That's not how gravity's supposed to work. Okay, well, technically this isn't how gravity's supposed to work. Fine. You win. There we go. Up. I wonder if gravity worked in this game. Would it? Yeah, it would be infinitely harder. This guy would not be able to throw himself that high.
No.
If gravity worked like gravity works. Shoop. Ah, now I get why when you fall, you can't move the hammer anywhere else. It's because Bennett Foddy realized that if you could move it and save yourself, There'd be less of a devastating you're falling and there's nothing you can do about it moment to it.
What?
You did not just say burgers and fries, bro. Five Guys has some great food. I should get some right now. I never had it. Isn't it expensive or something? I don't know. Neither do I. I have no idea
What?
anything about it.
What? Oh.
One of the main reasons I even know that it exists is because of that one video. I might as well link it somewhere, or at least let's just look it up. What would it be? Five Guys review song. Yeah, okay. So if you search Five Guys review song, you'll find it almost instantly. What's this? Why do I have a notification? Who is it from? Oh. Not important. Moving on. 20 bucks for a meal isn't that bad. Depends. If it's a meal for one person, then 20 bucks is kind of a significant amount. I might be thinking of another place, not sure. Maybe. Maybe you're thinking of Starbucks. I think that's expensive, I don't know either. It's something that exists around here, I've just never gone there because I haven't, that's about it. I just noticed that little comedic touch there with a box in the background pointing down. Okay, well, it's sort of ruined by the two boxes on top of it with the same arrow. But still, it is kind of funny that that's placed right where the hole is where you fall down. I'm gonna assume that Bennett Foddy put it there that way for the comedic effect, because that's just great. Right, now I remember how I approach this. I should take it to the highest one I possibly can, then pull up. And slowly make my way up. Don't do that. That is my only desire, that you do not do that. Let's see, I might be thinking, I'm not playing. Most places in the US cost about that much. Starbucks is definitely expensive. Starbucks is abhorrently expensive. Okay. That's what I always thought, but I never knew for sure because I haven't actually looked into it because, like I said, it just doesn't really capture my interest. Bro, moving in slow motion. Yeah. If I do it slowly, I can be more sure that I don't mess up and throw myself off again. Just slowly move up one step at a time. I'm like a grandpa with a cane moving up the stairs. Being very careful to not break my back. No, don't pull yourself up that much, just forward. Okay, don't push. No, don't up, just there. Like that, no, okay. We were so close too. Just needed to make it up a little bit farther and I would have been able to just safely fling myself farther forward. Upward. Up, up, and away, Superman style. Who even was it that always said up, up, and away? Like, I vaguely have it in my head, but I can't think of who it is. Let me just rest my arm for a second while I look at chat. Starbucks is so bad you can buy toast for like 10 bucks. Does the toast at least have something on it? Just like real life, one step at a time. At least when I go to Five Guys, I get a burger, big burger, fries, and a milkshake for 20 bucks. Okay, that's kind of nice, actually. I mean, if my brother is paying, I'll accept the bucks every time. Yeah, fair enough. I'm just checking the history to see if Stream Elements is really quiet or just absent. Because I'm gonna be honest, I don't even notice the Stream Elements messages. I don't know if it's that way for any long-time viewers, that they also just don't even really notice it anymore. But I basically don't even notice it anymore. Saved it. I mean, butter is at least something, though, not something I pay 10 bucks to have on my toast. Well, not something I pay 10 bucks for if it has toast with it. How would I put that? No. I absolutely refuse, thank you very much. All I want to do is go up, so take me up. I was just about to say it wouldn't be getting on top of it be a better name for this game, but then I remembered how it ends. Which is in fact not at the top of something. Don't want to say anything because I don't want to jinx it, and now I can say something. New PB! Toilet. I can't even have a little toilet rest break thing because I'm stuck in a bot. Oh, and there's a sink. Let me brush my teeth. Oh no. If I fall because of that, that's gonna be so stupid. There we go. Nice catch, thank you very much. There we go. Let's just set ourselves down. No, okay, well, that's fine.
But on the off chance that you're playing this, what I'm saying is, trash is disposable, but maybe it doesn't have to be approachable. What's the feeling like? Are you stressed? I guess
Not
you don't
really.
hate it if you got this far. Feeling frustrated? It's underrated.
So I need to go there, I'm assuming.
Oh.
Yes, good, okay.
An orange is sweet, juicy fruit locked inside a bitter peel. That's not how I feel about a challenge. I only want the bitterness. It's coffee. It's grapefruit. It's licorice.
Okay. Let's just take the orange this way with the other oranges. Reunite them. I cannot reunite this orange with the other oranges. Oh, I can. Now let's remove ourselves from the equation. There we go. You're with your friends, orange. You are now with your people. More to the right. There we go. I probably can't reach that from here. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Okay, so this could be what either leads to me going back to phase 3, maybe even 1, or not. Either way, this would be phase 5 then. Let's see, how far in am I? An hour and 20 minutes. And that means the time is not even 9 p.m. Do I keep going or do I end this now that I've made progress? That is the question. Probably should have ended it. That almost ended horribly. Okay, well, if I end it, then I'll be out of practice next time and I'll instantly fail this anyway. No, no, no. 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 Please, not back to phase 3. Phase 2 might be a pain for my arm to deal with, but phase 3 and 4 are just hard to do. Because I think at the end of the day, I take longer with those than I do phase 2, even though phase 2 messes up my arm more. And back to phase 3. Or 1. Nope, 3. I believe in what? Because unfortunately this is now... It went sour instantly. Let me just look at the mistake I made. Well, that's a hard mistake to not make. Alright, carefully. There we go. I'm gonna start working on my new outfit design for when I do the big debut sometime soon. I'm not doing the big debut soon, like just working on the design for the outfit soon. Because, you know, it's almost that time. But first, it's also currently January, so I need to draw Dawn. I've started, but I'm not gonna make a lot of progress anytime soon, because I've got so many other things I'm working on. Okay, it could have been worse indeed. It almost was worse. I almost fell through that hole again and ended up back at phase 1. Which is to say, you don't want to fall off when you get up there. Because if you do, you could end up going from phase 5 all the way back to phase 1. Or actually even before phase 1, because like I've mentioned before, I don't really count the first part as phase 1, because it's just not hard to get over at all. It's hardly a considerable phase, so... Phase 1 is when you get to the cave wall thing with the 2 lamps in the walls that you need to climb up, before you get to the real Great Wall of Armdeath. Okay, cool, we're back here. Oh, inward, not upward, inward. My mouse has left my table. Because as I mentioned before, my mouse pad is small and the space for my mouse to move on is also small as a result. No. Don't hop like that, it's dangerous. because hopping is what leads to falling. Kinda like jumping on the bed. Why is turning so hard when I'm going 60 to 100 miles per hour? I have no idea. I've never experienced. Oh wait, it's because you're moving too fast, that's why. Momentum. That's the reason. That's why we slow down before we take a turn if we're going at 60 or 100 miles per hour. Rather than just trying to take the turn at that speed. No, don't launch yourself off. That's hardly desirable. What? He really wants his Five Guys. Looks like it. I mean, after all, he did say he wants to go get some right now. Maybe that's what he's doing, so he's just dashing right for that car at high altitude speeds. Playing a racing game. Or Food Rush. Ah, Crazy Taxis. Playing Crazy Taxi. But in real life. Speaking of which, is Crazy Taxi among the old IPs that Sega is planning to revive? Because recently they announced that they're bringing back a lot of old IPs with new installments, new entries. Things such as Jet Set Radio, which is like, ooh, that's nice. New Jet Set Radio could be fun. I should get around to playing that sometime as well. Because I still haven't really played it much. I have a lot of games just sitting on my Steam library waiting for me to play them. Some of which I physically cannot play yet. And others which I theoretically can, or technically can, but just haven't. And then there are some that I logically shouldn't have played, but me being myself, decided that I don't care if it runs at 25 frames per second because I want to play it. Crazy Taxi sounds like when you get into the wrong taxi and realize you've been going in a circle for 20 minutes. Honestly, I was surprised by how many games you have. Some of them I just get for free whenever they're limited time free. Others I got from a friend. And others are just like it's on sale for $2 at the moment. So I'll just grab it while it's there, you know? Almost none of the games I have were bought at full price. Very few of them were. Oh, and then there's also things like Fanatical, where they often have bundles where you can get 3 big AAA games for like $10. My old laptop was so bad that it ran Minecraft at 12 to 20 frames per second. My old laptop runs it at 5 frames per second on the lowest graphics, so that laptop is hard to do anything with. Even working in Blender when I had the models turned down to the lowest quality possible, I'd have to pull the vertex, or the little piece on the model, like, you know how polygons have their little edges? I have to pull one of those, and then I have to wait a bit to see if it pulled to the right position. And then if it didn't, I have to push it back a bit, and wait, and then I get to see where it pushed to, and then it's like, okay, well that's too far inward again, I need to pull it out further again. And it was such a tedious process to get anything done with 3D modeling on that laptop. Why did you do that? This PC was an immediate massive boost to my abilities with 3D modeling, and the speed at which I could do things. It's not some super strong high quality PC, but you know, it's better than that laptop that could barely do anything. The best thing that laptop had going for it was 4 gigabytes of RAM, which is not a lot. So if that's the best thing your device has going for it, then you have problems. Ghosty knows about the struggle. I know of many struggles, and there are some that I know nothing of. This game, however, is a struggle that I do know of, even if I do not yet know the full extent of the struggle, as I have not yet made it... I've not yet made it halfway, I believe. I think if I make it past phase 5, then I'm halfway. And there's kind of a checkpoint at phase 5, I think. Not like an exact actual checkpoint, but you know, kind of. You're less likely to fall there than most other places. Doghouse for the strong arm machine. Yep. That was weird. But I'm not gonna complain. I might play Dead Space on stream next year. By next year I do mean 2025, just so that nobody's confused. Mr. Frog is playing Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. The reason I will be doing it next year and not this year is because I have played Dead Space 1 and 2. I played them sometime early last year, so they're still fresh in my memory, which would make it less interesting to watch, I think, just because I pretty much know what's coming everywhere and what I got to do about it. Why did I launch myself up here? No, what? And that just instant shove. Oh, that's... Phobia's definition of right back is interesting. Because it's been quite a while. What am I doing even? I have not been paying attention to me climbing that entire piece at all. I was just swinging my mouse and kind of not paying attention to anything. So that was just weird. Let's reset. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. What was that all about? Have you played tic-tac-toe? I believe most people have. It's the thing where you have the little crosses and rings. And then you have a 3x3 board. And you're going against one other person. And one has the crosses, the other has the rings, and then one of you needs to get a row of 3. First one to get a row of 3 wins. Now I think about it, it would be kind of funny to get a row of 3 and just pretend like you don't notice. And then when the other person thinks they're about to win because they were playing dishonorably and not telling you, hey, you got a 3 there, just when they think they're about to win, you finally acknowledge, hey, I got the 3, by the way. Then just the whole time you were just ignoring it intentionally just to get that point. To mess with them. These people specifically calling out to someone who has been absent for a long time. This is the highest one. 1, 2. One, 2. This might be 3. I didn't look at where I started this. But it's fine. I just gotta not mess this up. Good. Okay. Made it back to this part. So we're officially in phase 4 itself. Like phase 4 part 2 or phase 4 the real thing instead of just the very difficult to get through entrance. The guy at the door doesn't want to let you in. And you have to really fight to get him to let you in. That's essentially what that staircase is. What? But why? Set yourself down, potman. Man in a pot on pot. No, don't you dare. If you do dare, I will be upsetty. And I do not have spaghetti to cheer me up when I am upsetty. Funny enough, rather than feeling rage at this game, I just feel sad. Disappointed because I do so much and it gets me nowhere. Though sometimes that's life, so you know. Okay, no, do not. By the way, does it hurt your ears when I do that? Because if so, I'm sorry. When I do the whole knot and then sort of smack my tongue at the end of it. This game truly is life. Yeah, climb up that mountain, work hard every day. And sometimes you just get really confused by what just happened. And other times you make all that way up and then you somehow end up back down at the bottom. Sometimes in the free fall you will realize that you're better off when you hit the bottom. Because sometimes life was better when you had nothing. I doubt you could hurt my ears. I'd accept that as a challenge, but quite frankly, I doubt it as well. And also, to top that off, it's 9 p.m. So my parents might be sleeping, so I don't want to hurt anyone's ears because I'd wake them up. I don't think they're sleeping yet, but they'll probably be going to bed soon. Oh, hey, look. There's a reflection of me in the window. It's a low resolution reflection, but it's a reflection. Don't. Yeah, the reason I'm asking if it hurts your ears isn't because I think it's actually like super loud or something, but because mics sometimes do that weird popping thing. And I don't know if doing that triggers the annoying, painful ear pop thing. You have no idea how much of that I had to suppress during the Among Us video that I released one part of today, and I still have many to release. Like, there were so many moments there from different people where it's like, okay, that just completely destroyed my ears because I'm watching this with headphones on, and suddenly it's just this sparking blast of pain. Made it back. Phase 5. Whoa, almost immediately made it away. Back down to 3. Think fast, chuckle nuts. Yeah, everyone around town is putting on their PJs. We meet again, oranges, yes. So, we meet again, my orange, round, juicy friends. Sorry, I was talking with water in my mouth. I don't know if I actually did spit it or not, but it felt like I was about to, so then I swallowed back. It's a habit I should probably unlearn. Hop. I always talk about when life gives you lemons, but what do you do when you... Oh, I get it. When life gives you oranges, you panic because you might fall back down to phase 3. I'm back. We made it. Welcome back, Phobia. How did it go?
No.
Calling your friends juicy is crazy, but in this context of them being oranges, it makes sense. Your definition of BRB is better than my friend. What's your friend's definition? Does he just say be right back and then he's just gone until the next day? Or was there a friend that was like BRB and then it's just never came back ever again? It went well, and I see you have we have fallen again. Great, indeed. But I've made it up there twice, so that's something. It is at least an accomplishment worth celebrating. And this is a tragedy, because now I have to make it back. It's the hardest part. Life gives you lemons. A CBRB, then don't return for weeks. Oh, okay. Well, that's wild. Okay, I see that you sent a video on the memes channel on Ghost Town. I'm assuming it's the thing you referenced earlier about the think fast, in which case I will not do as you advised and put the sound up on and wear headphones, because I know exactly what that video is. Ah, it's a she, I see. Every time, it's not a one-off thing, oh no. Phobia, I want to give something a shot, just because I'm curious and I mentioned it to you recently that I can sometimes do it. Send me 3 random Dutch sentences. They have to be sentences that make sense at least. And I'll try to see if I can translate them. Just any sentence that comes to mind that makes sense. Mag ik een glaasje water? I'm assuming that means you want a glass of water. Or may you have a glass of water? Ben je wil ook? I can't figure out what that one might be. Leven Weenoord. Weenoord. Leven might be live. Ben je wil ook. Might mean, do you want some as well? Ah, are you okay? Okay, so okay is just okay there. That's interesting. Oh, a Dutch soccer team. Yeah, that I would have never guessed. I at least got the first one right. So that's 1 point. I'll take it. Alright, onto the door of phase 4. Let's hope we don't have to fight this guy guarding the door too much again. And he almost threw us out of the door immediately. Well, I tried. It's hard to save it at that point. My bad, fair enough. Yeah, okay and okay are the same. 1/3, that's more than some. I give it a pass. Thank you. I'm probably also gonna try and translate the little bit of Dutch I heard you say during the Among Us thing. I was gonna say maybe I'll just give it a listen out and see if I can figure it out, but then I realized that I'm gonna have to search for it in the video because I don't know where it was. I believe it was within the first 3 rounds and was definitely after I started recording. I accidentally forgot to record until some part into the first round. So it was either right after you got into the thing where you were asking if the bean people are like Rayman, or before it. It was either before that or after that. Watch the dank meme I sent. I have an assumption about what it is. Oh, you sent something new. Jimmy has uploaded a new Naruto thing. I'll just take a quick look at what it is, but I won't watch it yet. Yeah, okay, I know exactly what that first one was, and the new one. The Emperor of Mankind once said, okay, you have my interest and attention, but at the moment I am focusing on the game, so I'll do that later. Speaking of that recording, what are you gonna do with it? Probably gonna edit it and upload it. But currently there are many other things I have to do before I can get to that.
No.
No, he says. True. Nice. Nope. I will also, of course, ask everyone involved. Okay, well, it was on a stream, so everyone involved should probably be fine with their voices being heard. Because Xander was streaming it. Though maybe everyone involved did not realize. Warhammer 40k. Lemons are a lie. Indeed. I am confusion. I feel like the chat just went to 3 different conversations at the same time. What just happened? I actually checked that, and as far as I can tell, that it is true. I usually like to cuss in Dutch because it's a fun language to cuss in. No worries, I didn't cuss a lot in that stream. Barely at all, in fact. I don't think you did much that I heard. Actually, I think you did say some things, but not in Dutch. But not a lot. Especially not when you compare it to the one I released a part of today, where there is a lot of censorship for the entire thing. Some of which is me just straight up cutting things out or silencing them, others of which are me replacing them with my own voice, saying something instead. Which is sometimes funny and sometimes not. If I could do an accurate impression of all the people involved, though, that would be cool. What was that all about, Mr. Potman? I almost feel like the mouse is just spinning on its own at the moment. What are you doing? I'm gonna just rest it for a second. Life gives you lemons. No, it didn't. I mean, would you really know that? Yes, I actually would know that that is what that translates to. One fact about Dutch is a Germanic language, so it's easy for us to learn different Germanic languages, because we have the oldest one, I think. I could be wrong. That's right, we have a similar language to Asterix and Obelix. I haven't seen any Asterix and Obelix things in a long time.
Ah.
But I remember liking it a lot as a kid.
What? 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 Oh. What?
Learning languages of similar origin makes things easier. Indeed. Oh, they are still fun. Their modern books are really good. I also haven't really read a lot of the comics. I mostly watched some of the things that were on TV. And sometimes rented some books from the library a few years back, and then we own one of the books, I believe.
What? Oh.
It's one where Obelix tries to drink the magic potion, and then he turns to stone, and then after some time he turns into a little kid, and something. And then we end up with the silliest sausage in Rome. Does your arm hurt? It's getting tired. In fact, I learned English when I was only a nipper. I learned it at age 5. Granted, that's because we used to download movies that came out in English and not here. But still. Turns to stone? Yeah. I have that one. I love it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't read it in many years, but I remember reading it in middle school. It's somewhere in the house. I think I actually saw it lying around in the kitchen the other day. I also learned English at a young age. Not necessarily because we downloaded movies, because, you know, internet wasn't a very known thing and understood thing in my house for many years. But, you know, most of the shows on on TV were in English, so... and the movies. So I learned a lot of English from there, and then age 7, I believe, maybe 6. Yeah, at age 6, around there, we got our first gaming console, and then I started also learning English from games. It was a hand-me-down PlayStation 1. Where my favorite game was Spyro 3. Unfortunately, it had some malfunction. This is a known thing with Spyro 3 or Spyro Year of the Dragon. There was some sort of error with the anti-piracy system that sometimes led to it triggering on non-pirated versions. So you couldn't clear the game because during the final boss it would reset to the beginning of the game. So I could never clear it back then, which was pretty sad. It involves him having difficulty eating swine and such. A chef there that tries and fails to feed him. That was funny. All subtext, the rest went naturally. I learn English because I live in USA and I don't know any other language. That's fair. I learned English because of the USA. Because most of the movies I watched as a kid were American. Big red balloon. I want to pop it, but I'm not gonna go to that site just to try to do that and learn that I can't.
No.
But I'd like to.
Whoop. Oh. Oh.
It's funny how as a kid I had a new different movie every few weeks or months or whatever. And now I just almost never have a favorite anything.
Whoop.
It's funny how that works. In a lot of ways I've become the opposite of my childhood self. I know like some Spanish. Sad moment inbound. But that's it. Pop it. Pop the balloon, Ghosty. You know you wanna embrace your needs. Pop the balloon. The It movie. I actually still haven't seen any of the It movies.
Whoop.
I thought about that again the other day during the Among Us session with you guys, where Phobia mentioned Pennywise as a kid, and I was just there thinking, oh yeah, there was a movie about that way back, and I have never watched it.
Whoop.
The closest I came to watching horror movies as a kid, I think was probably Men in Black. That's probably the closest I got, and that's not a horror movie. No. Well, since we're here. No, it's a background element. How dare you? Oh well. What is with that? Something inside of my mouth suddenly feels very uncomfortable. Ooh, y'all watch VeggieTales? I have watched a few of them as a kid.
Whoop.
Not a lot of them, but a few. There was the one about Larry Boy and the Big Fib or whatever. And there was the one about the monsters where there's like the Frankenstein fridge or whatever, I don't know what it was. And the one where the little people come in the spaceship. The giant meteor popcorn, that was also a thing that happened. Watch the one about the guy who got eaten by the fish. Watch the one about the guy who had his head buried in the ground. Where everyone was singing about how they were too busy to help him. And a few others, I can't think of them all on the spot. I was talking about seeing a clown in a sewage and talking about how weird that is. Especially considering the charges that would, or should fall on him. Fair enough. Coming from a Christian family, I watched a lot of VeggieTales, probably most of them. Yeah, only fun thing I did at church, but I'd even watch it at home. Like, who in their right mind goes to a guy dressed as a clown inside of a sewer? Yeah, that's a really good question. Like, how stupid do you have to be? Good question. But also, it's so messed up that they have the big red balloon there. You can't even touch it. That's just mean. Okay, so we've made it past the guy guarding the door. Now it's on to the real phase 4.
Oh.
Never mind, back to the door. Never mind, back to phase 3. And now I need to slowly inch myself forward. There we go. Moving that out of the way. The mouse's cable keeps getting caught. I loved Larry Boy where he had like plungers as ears and he was a super cool superhero. Yeah. Phew. I just realized something. This man might cause problems if he climbs out of the pot, because for all we know, he's wearing the pot because he doesn't have any clothes. That's what this game is. It's his journey to space to find some clothes, because all of the clothes have been stolen from the Earth. Except for the little bit of clothes down there. And the clothes that the kid is wearing. And I'm gonna refer to the kid as Sam. Some of you may know why, some of you may not. To those of you who know, hehe. I'll give you a hint. The reason I'm calling the kid Sam is down there. Yeah, even as a kid, I wouldn't be dumb enough to get near a clown in the sewers. That's a red flag for sure. Or a red balloon, considering all things. I wouldn't get near a clown, period. Clowns scare me. That's interesting. It looks like that one box, the one currently behind my hammer's tip, is not smooth shaded, so you can see every polygon because the shading isn't being smoothed out. Interesting. I mean, I do suppose most of these boxes are just straight up a box where you don't need any smooth shading because it would make the corners jank, so having one with a bit more shape to it would mess up that thing. Yeah, it's the same for that one down there. Sam is a fraud. That's annoying. Okay. Bananas Adam. There we go. Nice. Set ourselves down and launch time. That's when astronauts eat. Whoa, what? Don't.
Oh no.
That was a pathetic display. Try again. Whoa, what? Okay, you know what? Fine, fair. You've redeemed yourself. Thank you very much.
What?
What was it that weirdly?
What? Oh,
Alright. I love having room temperature IQ teammate. Oh no. Yeah, this is one of the things I don't like about playing team-based games with people I don't know. You don't even have fun at that point because it's just people who have. Sometimes you get matched up with people who have no idea what you're doing, or they have some issue on their side and there's no way of properly communicating with them or understanding them because you don't know them. And sometimes it's just a terrible person or player. Which is why I prefer to play my games with friends. Or other acquaintances at the very least. Someone I can contact.
what? Oh, what?
Shoot. Nice. Oh no, not nice. What? Okay. What is going on? Well, so one of two things are gonna happen in this stream. We are either going to end it at this end of phase 5, at the start of phase 5, or we are gonna end it at arm death. Well, it's common to have such allies. Yeah, it's an annoying dilemma, indeed. When life gives you dilemmas, you make dilemonade. That gives me some flashbacks. Some fun ones. Have any of you ever watched I'm in the Band? That was a fun show. Probably not. I'm not sure if it would still be fun to watch now, but I enjoyed it as a kid. Probably arm death. But I would like to see you prove me wrong. I would as well. Never heard of it. Makes sense. It was pretty fun. It was about this guy, I think he was probably in high school in the story, who ends up in a band made up of a bunch of dudes. It's a hard rock band, and they live in their van because they're pretty much a failure as hard rock band, even though the music is actually not at all bad. It's just funny for the story to have a bunch of dummies who live in a van and make their music, but live like a bunch of hobos. Like, I think for comedy reasons, that whole idea worked very well. But if you try to think about how much sense it makes, you're probably gonna have a hard time. Well, we're back here. It's... I'm gonna give it another try to get past Arm Death. But if I fall down again, then I'm gonna end the stream on that. Either way, I'm gonna try to make it to phase 3 again. You see why I don't count that as phase 1? Because it just ends just like that. Over. Easy. Like an egg. Over easy. Okay. Okay, cool.
Oh.
And now it's pain.
Oh.
So, arm dying yet? Not yet, but it will. No more falling. Yeah, that's at least a positive. Can't fall. What that's the thing they always say. The good thing about hitting rock bottom is you can't fall any farther. I think they say that. If they don't, I am wise. This is a no-fall zone. Speaking of which, I just realized that I have a character who died specifically because of this. Not this exactly, but like construction and he fell. And it was bad. He didn't die because of the fall though, he died because of the thickened blood after the hip replacement, which led to him having a heart attack. And that's how he died. How long has it been? In terms of total time playing this game, I have no idea. In terms of the stream, 2 hours and almost 20 minutes. Oh wait, and how long has it been since the last time we saw each other? I have no idea. But hello, Leviathan, and Happy New Year. I'll just look at you directly for that. Happy New Year. How have you been? And how was your New Year's Day? I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, that guy at least had clothes. He was a construction worker though, so he had to be at the construction site. Unfortunately, you know how it is with work-related accidents. And if it weren't for that happening, the whole story would not exist. That's what I call plot convenience. Oh, that was kind of cool. I wish I could run like that all the time. Just smooth gliding and all that. I'm gonna go. See you later. Have a nice day. Or, well, afternoon, so still day. But yeah, enjoy it. Name, because yes. Mr. Anonymous. What is going on? I'm gonna leave it for just a sec again. Just to have it calm down a bit. New Year was cool. Although I've been running on low energy lately, so yeah. How about you? New Year's Day was pretty good. I had some fun with some people in the community. We played some Among Us together. So Phobia and Master were both there. And in terms of after that, so far this year has been pretty neat. I got a new PB in this game, so that's another thing to add to the list. On top of that, I finally finished editing, or I'm getting close to finishing with editing of videos. I released part 1 of it today, which is like finally, because I've been working on that forever. I reached 100 subscribers on the 1st of January, so that's also neat. Another great thing, oh yeah, I recently started making contact with an old friend again, so that's nice. We haven't talked, we've still sort of kept in touch, but we haven't really talked much for the past maybe 2-3 years. So that's kind of nice to have started talking more again. Overall, it's pretty good so far, but it's just the beginning of the year. It's an entire year. The beginning doesn't indicate how the entire thing is gonna go. It's gonna have ups, it's gonna have downs, it's gonna have times where it's just completely neutral. When we needed them most, OSHA wasn't there to protect them. Yeah, well, if we're talking about the construction guy, then yeah, pretty much everything about the city was abandoned by any government stuff. Sounds great. Good for you, man. I just mixed up the two messages. Talking with old friends is great, man. Yeah, it is pretty nice. So, on my side, the year is starting off pretty well. But we'll have to see how it goes from here on out. Alright, I said I was gonna stop when I make it here, because if I fall down again, I'd have to end it on that. And I don't like ending before arm death. Just feels wrong. I'm gonna try to see if I can do up to phase 4's entrance. If I can finish the entrance of phase 4, I'm ending it there. If not, I'm ending it there. Either way, I'm ending it, but I'm gonna try to make it into phase 4. Alright. We've made it to the door, now let's just hope the guy we have to fight to get in isn't too tough. Right. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, well. Yeah. We lost the fight, unfortunately. That being said, I did say I was gonna end it, whether we win or lose. So, much as I kinda don't want to, it is getting late, so I'm gonna have to call it. But, I do appreciate every single moment of you watching. And every one of you. You're all pretty great. I enjoy talking to you. And I'm glad to have you amongst the people that I talk to, you know? It's nice to have some people like you. I don't know how to describe it exactly, but you know. I like you guys. You're cool. Anyway. Oh well. It was fun being here. Though it was only for a while. Yeah, it's unfortunate that you had to come in at such a late time. But it is what it is, unfortunately. All good, made fine progress today. Yeah, well, we got a new PB. We made it to phase 5 for the first time. Twice, so that's cool. Well, we didn't make it there for the first time twice, but we made it there twice. That's something. And one of them was for the first time. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you rest peacefully tonight. And I hope you enjoy your weekend, because, you know, it's weekend. I don't know who's currently affected by that, but some of you might be in weekend mode, which is like nice. But yeah, enjoy it. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe. I do have the tipping page in the description if you want to donate and support the channel and such. Goodbye. Hopefully see you next time. Have a nice day.